Did you know that President Bill Clinton isn't actually named Bill? Or that Tina Fey wasn't named Tina? In the US, everybody just knows that nearly everybody with the name Bill is actually named William. I will admit most Americans would be hard pressed to know what Tina Fey's real name is, but when you learn it's Elizabeth, we all would get it. Wait. Usually Elizabeth go by Liz, Lizzie, or Beth. Oh, her middle name is Tina? In the US, this is unbelievably common. Parents will name their children something without ever having the intention of actually calling their children by the name they are giving them. When you are in school on the first day of school, it is very common for the teacher to call roll of the students, call out their legal name, but then ask them, do you go by this name or something else?
In Deutschland, this is totally inefficient and we will not allow it.
Okay, don't get me wrong, wir haben this, aber not like the Americans do. I was recently talking with some German friends who were talking about them noticing this phenomenon. They had a very German perspective of, this is my name, why would somebody call me something different? It's not that nicknames aren't a thing in Germany, it is. Andreas are often called Andi, or Christian are called Chris. In the group, there was only one German friend who mentioned that sometimes her parents have a shortened name for her, but outside of that intimate relationship, she doesn't want somebody calling her anything else besides her legal name. In the US, we are a first name culture these days. It doesn't matter whether at home with friends or in professional settings, you often just introduce yourself with and use exclusively first names, and this is often what you're called, not your legal first name. There are some exceptions, of course, where more formal titles are used, but in Germany, however, there are significantly more social rules when it comes to when you use first names or not with someone. For example, it is still very common in business interactions to call someone Herr or Frau and then their last names. But what I've recently discovered is that there is an additional layer to formality rules in Germany. It seems you have last name basis, first name basis, and then you have nickname basis. In Germany, it is almost entirely unheard of that a head of state like Bill Clinton wouldn't go by his legal name of William. Here, that's just not really considered professional. One quasi-exception that technically isn't an exception might be Willy Brandt. Willy being a German shortened name for Wilhelm, although more often spelled with an I at the end. But Willy Brandt wasn't using a nickname, rather he was using a pseudonym. So what is a common nickname in Germany became his legal name, so he was following what I've seemed to have observed as German social norms by using his legal name, I guess. Germans, let me know in the comments, is this also what you've kind of observed with your name or any nicknames that you have?